I'm Scott Atwell, president of the FSU Alumni Association, and today we're speaking to an alumnus who really does embody the unconquered spirit of the Seminole. Jake Owen is a rising star in the world of country music, pursuing a dream that he hadn't even really considered when he was studying at Florida State University. Well, Jake, thanks for joining us today, and take us back. You come to Florida State University seeking a career in professional golf, and then there was a fateful day and your world changed. Tell us about it in your words.
The summer of 2000, I came up here to go to school. My twin brother was coming on a full tennis scholarship. And I was going to come up in hopes of walking on the golf team because I wanted to be with my twin brother up here. We'd grown up together, obviously. And I actually came up early that summer, stayed at Southgate, and went out, and there was a golf camp going on. That's when Coach Langford was here. And I helped him out with some things. And went home that summer, did some wakeboarding, hurt my shoulder, and kind of my whole dream of playing golf kind of now was on the back burner. And kind of didn't know what I was going to do. Just kind of started playing guitar in my little townhouse out on Mission Road. And that's kind of how the whole music thing started. I put golf to the side and started playing music.
So you learn to play that guitar and you start playing around Tallahassee. I'm sure some of our alumni will recognize the haunts that started your career. What were some of those?
I played everywhere around town here. I got my first gig at Potbelly's. From teaching myself guitar after the whole golf thing, I wanted to just play. I saw a guy playing on a bar stool. He had a pitcher of beer and he was making some money. I thought I could do that. So I went in there to Potbelly's. I guess it was on like a Wednesday night. And the guy that owned the place, Dan Gilbertson, he was sitting there, and I said, "Hey man, what do I need to do to play your bar? I just want to play acoustic guitar and sing." And he said, "Well, I don't have anybody tonight if you want to play." So I went in there that night and played and just kind of got hooked. There was only about 5 people there, and it was my brother and about 3 of his friends. But it just kind of kept going and kept going. So I played at Potbelly's, I played at AJ's, I played every sorority and fraternity, hayride and function you can imagine. I got to play the Downtown Get Down one year, which was pretty cool.
Well, what were your thoughts when you first realized that you were really good at this and it was something that you could pursue?
I think more than anything, I just love it. I always loved music, and I always wanted to play guitar. I had an older brother. My older brother Steve plays guitar. He gave me my first guitar. I never really learned it because I was always focusing more on like kind of playing golf, and that was kind of something I wasn't really interested in. And then after I had my injury and picked that guitar back up, and as much as I truly love music, all kinds of music, it's kind of what got me into really taking it seriously. And just from getting out and playing around town and seeing people's reactions, and I enjoy making people have a good time. And so I was hooked, and that's all I wanted to do. And looking back on it, there was a lot of times when I was going to school here, I remember a lot of my friends were having a good time, living the college life, having fun with their friends out. And I was the guy on stage playing it as much fun as that was. I still sometimes felt like I was missing out on what they were doing, sitting in the crowd but it's been a pretty cool ride.
Well, the roadmap to success in golf is pretty well known. You get your tour card, you go out and win some money, you keep your exemption, you win a few golf tournaments. But what is the roadmap to success for you now today? I know that you have won an Academy of Country Music, a 2009 Young Artist of the Year award, but what else is out there part of that roadmap that you consider success?
I just want to continue to, well, first of all, to do what I love. I think you can't ever be complacent with where you are, because then you don't have goals. You know, I want to always just push on. I've had everything I've ever wanted to do. I've really had the opportunity to do. I've got to play with some of my heroes, but I just want to get to the point where I make an impression on a broad spectrum of people, and I can be someone's hero one day. You know, but that's what keeps me going all the time.
Who is your hero?
My hero is actually my granddad. I think when it comes musically, I have a lot of heroes. Just people that I look up to for not only the music that they had, but just the kind of attitudes that they had, the way they left legacies. You know, I've learned a lot from them. I have a lot to. I'm so far from where I want to be or need to be, and so it's a constant chip away at the block.
What role has FSU fans played in this journey of yours? Do you run into them very often?
I do. I actually kind of sought out the FSU where everybody watches the games when they come on up in Nashville. But what's been cool is I've noticed traveling all around the country, I'll run into people that went to school here, Florida State, and it might be in Oregon. I remember running into a friend in Portland, Oregon that I went to school with here that said, man, I used to see you play at Potbelly's. It's like, this is unbelievable to me that you're out here doing this now. But coming back here now, everybody embraces me, and it's a good feeling. I still always feel like a Seminole, you know.
Well, your decision to become a Seminole was pretty clear. You were already a Seminole, weren't you?
Yeah, my mom went to school here. She was a cheerleader here. My older sister went to school here. She was a KD here. My older brother went to school here. He was a Sigma Chi. And so my brother and I both went to school here. And Jared played tennis here. So we have a long line of people that have come to Florida State.
So some big news just released. You're going to be going on tour this summer with Keith Urban, opening up for him around the country, some 50 dates right on through December. What does that mean to you?
It really validates what I've done previously. Because I think anybody goes through moments in time where they question themselves. What am I doing? Where am I going? What's my direction and purpose? And I definitely have done that many times. So to be asked to be on a tour like that is not only flattering, but it's a good pat on the back. We've been on a lot of tours, and I've always wanted to go out with Keith Urban, and I think all of us are pretty excited to go out there because there's a lot we can learn from him.
So of course, right through the fall football season, and you're going to be playing some arenas on Saturdays with one eye on the television screen watching Seminole football. So are you going to try to make Keith Urban a Seminole fan while you're at it?
I'm going to definitely try. But we do that all the time. We watch. I was supposed to go on at 7:30 or something. And we're on a difference of 2 hours, and I'll be watching the game, and Fowler, my tour manager, will say, "Man, we got to go on stage like right now." And there'll be 3 minutes left in the Florida State game. And the coolest place ever was the night that we got to go on stage, and there were the TVs all around that place, and they had the Florida State game on. So it was the first time I'd ever been able to actually play a concert and watch a Florida State game at the same exact time. It was awesome.
Well, Jake Owen, thank you very much for taking time today, and thank you very much for embodying that Seminole unconquered spirit, and thank you for making us proud. That's going to do it for this edition of Florida State University Headlines. You know, the FSU Alumni Association is a membership-based organization. If you or someone you know would like to become a member, the information at the bottom of the screen will be helpful for you in that endeavor. On behalf of the 280,000 FSU alumni around the world, I'm Scott Atwell. Thanks for joining us. Here's Jake Owen. We'll see you next time.
Did you fix your hair just 'cause it's over? Is that dress you're wearing old or new? Oh, leaving looks good on you. It's funny what goodbye reveals when I see you behind the wheel, smiling like an angel on the run. I guess hindsight's 20/20. I've never seen you look so pretty, the way your tears are drying in the sun. Well, you don't know what you've got until it's going. And from my knees I see a different view. Oh, leaving looks good on you.